y'all, it's TJ, the Motor Sage here. It's kind of a gray and depressing day. I went out last night, a little bit of sunshine did come out late in the evening, but got out to Riverbank where I had planned to do some trout fishing, and there was nobody around, one vehicle there, and he told me they didn't allow anybody to be there because of the virus is going around. They didn't want anybody out there in the public park. So we're kind of depressed, and we're contemplating needing to move to another state here in the near future. So and that's weighing pretty heavy on our minds as well. So listen up here, and we'll talk a little bit about similarities between ourselves as we look at all these things, and a couple of people that were traveling a long time ago. Thing has been rather disappointing, and my wife and I have some decisions to make about our future concerning the virus and a move that is supposed to be in our future. Well, we end up talking about it as we come to a date at which we need to move some things around, including our travel trailer. It kind of reminds me of the two disciples going from Jerusalem toward Emmaus after Jesus had been resurrected. He joined them on the way. You see, those two disciples, there's been much conjecture and thought about exactly who they were. One of them was named Clopas, and he seems to be the husband of a woman who was present there at Jesus' crucifixion at the cross. And I often wonder, and many people do, as to the identity of the person who is not named in that gospel record. And I kind of have the feeling, and many other people do two is the reason that that person wasn't named is that the person was a woman. It was a very sexist society back then. I think it was Clopas and his wife who were walking along, and Jesus joined them and talked with them about the unfolding events that had happened and what it meant for their salvation and for the salvation of we ourselves even today. Well, that kind of conversation that happens between the Lord and ourselves as we move along in life is one that has to be taken seriously. For example, my wife and I may be moving to another state, and that state has taken the position on abortion that is almost unlivable, especially for the infant. They not only allow abortions up to the date of birth, but will allow you to get rid of the child, to kill the child after birth. So on the first initial point of a child being born, it could be killed by the physician, according to the wishes of the parents. So that's pretty extreme, and it's not one that I can abide with. You see, I am against abortion. I believe that other alternatives can be found and should be found. I believe that that is one of the drudges of this nation. We are concerned about a virus that will kill 50,000 adults and more in this period of time that we've had it. But at the same time, we have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of children who are being aborted by abortion facilities. The legislation that some of these states, particularly New York State and Virginia, allow this basically baby murder to continue. And so I wonder about whether moving to a state in which I'm going to have to pay taxes and will pay business tax and commercial taxes and so forth, and support and get a driver's license and operator's permit or whatever. So got some thinking and praying to do. Whenever you walk along through life toward a particular destination and things just don't seem to be right, sometimes we have difficult decisions to make. And what it comes down to is we need to make them and offer that decision up to God and ask for forgiveness for living in an imperfect, sinful world and being part of that world, and resting our salvation strictly on the credit and the activities of Jesus Christ our Lord on our behalf. Thanks be to God. Amen.